Hey guys, welcome to my channel where we break down government actions, analyze leadership decisions, and explore how politics, policies, and governance impact your everyday lives. In this video, I'll be talking to you about the trending and topical issue regarding the Federal Capital Minister Nyesom Wike and a soldier over a land dispute. But before we dive into it, if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe so that we can grow this channel together. Without wasting your time, let's dive in. Something strange happened in Abuja recently. A video surfaced showing Nigeria's Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, in a heated confrontation with a soldier over a land issue. Yes, a sitting minister and a uniformed soldier face to face on what should have been a civil land administration. And just like that, the country was divided. And some people were saying that Wike was right, enforcing the law. Others said that the soldier was right by standing his ground and not listening to the minister. But in all the noise, one question has been ignored. Why was the soldier even there in the first place? Let's take a step back. Land ownership, allocation, and demolition, these are all civil matters. In Nigeria, we have laws for that. We have the civil courts, we have the land bureaus, we have urban planning departments. The military, by law, is trained and deployed to protect the nation from external threats, war, insurgency, terrorism, not to guard disputed land, not to engage with a minister over zoning laws or demolition orders. When a soldier is standing where a surveyor or a police officer should be, then something is wrong with the system. Now, let's look at what reportedly happened. Minister Wike arrived at a contested site in Abuja, the one said to be government land. There, he met resistance, not from civilians, but from soldiers guarding the area. The altercation became public when videos went viral. You could see the tension, the power struggle, the ego, the frustration. A civilian minister and a military man, both serving the same country, clashing over a piece of land. But here is the thing. If that land was truly government's property, then due process should speak louder than confrontation. There are agencies for that. The FCTA Development Control, the Abuja Metropolitan Management Council, and even the courts. The military, I repeat, the military should never be drawn into something that falls within civil jurisdiction. This entire episode reveals a deeper problem: the militarization of civil life in Nigeria. We have normalized seeing soldiers at checkpoints, at protests, even in markets, and now on land issues. This shouldn't be normal. It sends the wrong message that civil authority isn't enough, that the law only works when backed with guns. I'm not absolving the FCT minister from his wrongdoing. I believe he could have handled the situation better. But democracy doesn't thrive under intimidation. It thrives under institutions. What we need isn't more soldiers on our street. It's more trust in our civil system. So, what should have been done, in my own view? Simple. The process should have taken its full course. If the land was illegally occupied, the FCTA Development Control should issue a notice. The case should go through verification, due diligence, and court authorization before any enforcement. The police, as the civil law enforcement agency, should accompany that process, not soldiers. And if any member of the military owns or occupies land under dispute, the proper channel is not confrontation, but communication through the Ministry of Defense and the civil courts. That is how mature democracies function. That is how order is maintained, not through muscles, but through method. In my view, the incident wasn't just about a minister and a soldier. It was about boundaries. Boundaries between civil authority and military power. The soldier shouldn't have been there because this was never a security threat. It was a civil dispute, a matter of land, paperwork, and planning, not a matter of national defense. And Minister Wike, as the custodian of the FCT, should have insisted that the matter be resolved through civil channels to set the right example. Nigeria cannot afford to keep blurring the line between civil law and military might, because every time we do, the rule of law gets weaker and fear replaces justice. The Abuja land issue is more than a viral video. It's a reminder. A reminder that the strength of a nation is not in how loud its leaders shout or how armed its soldiers stand, but in how faithfully its laws are respected. Let's return to civility. Let's return to process, because that's how we build a Nigeria where justice is stronger than power. On that note, I will say, stay safe and thanks for watching.